So, here are some musings again from me on how to move forward for people that aren't really buying into the Black Lives Matter thing, but know that they should. Don't get mad at them. I'm grappling with this too for some people. Like I've gotten angry at quite a few people. They're on the verge. I'm like, you're on the verge. Just fucking do it. But a lot of people can't, and they're trying to, but they just don't understand how or why. Why should we support this? It doesn't affect me, but do see the merit in it, but they don't know why. Okay? So there's something that went around a lot in my recovery, and I use it a lot too. I use the term fake it till you make it. Yeah. So there have been many times in my life where I have so not been able to comprehend something, do something, but I know damn well the logic is working that this is the right thing to do, but I have no idea why. So in it made it a lot easier for me if I just pretended to drink the Kool-Aid with everybody else, right? And then over time, when you're enacting these things that you're faking, you start seeing the effect that they have on your life and the people around you. And then, without anybody having to explain anything to you, you're slowly absorbing the merit of your actions and then can see the reasons why you're faking it and why you're moving forward with these things. You can use it for so much good. I have changed my life drastically. I didn't believe that I could make it through my recovery. No way. But I had people around me believing that I could. So I believed with them. And over time, with this feigned confidence, I gave myself real confidence. You could probably do the same thing too, with all sorts of things in your life, but I'm just throwing it out there for those of you again that know Black Lives Matter is a necessity. Like this isn't questionable at any point more. Like we can't fucking fight this, but are having a huge issue as to why they can't see past their language. They go I up until recently, like okay, well let's just say recently, as in a couple years ago, I was I don't necessarily like XYZ because it's a personal preference. I will admit that as a gay white male, as a queer white male, I will admit that that is something that was on my radar. I would say that. I never put up no fats, no femmes, no Asians. I was much more Canadian about it and then just kind of said, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. No, thank you. I was polite about it, but I look back on it going, why? Like, they're perfectly good looking. People aren't food, right? Like it's not a matter of taste, it's a matter of programming. Like what were we programmed? I was programmed in a very very white area. I grew up, spent a lot of time in Germany. I spent a lot of time around other cultures, but my life was very white. So I also had Eurocentric beauty standards imposed upon me, and you know, so did we all. And so now I'm deprogramming, and in order to do that, I had to admit to myself that at the beginning of my journey, I sure as hell did not believe that it's not a preference. I just thought, well, fuck, whatever. Like, who are you to tell me what a preference is? Me. So now I realize that it's not. It's something we were taught. We were taught. Okay? And I faked it for a long time until I finally realized, oh, huh, it really is. Mind you, there is a line between performative and fake it till you make it. It's a fine line. Performative being I'm just doing it because everybody else is, but I have no belief in it whatsoever. I'm just doing it to make myself look better. Now, that can be the beginning of your fake it till you make it. In all aspects, it really is. Performative stops there though. Fake it till you make it continues. And it evolves and it grows until you're not faking it anymore. You've kind of made it. And then you realize I still got work to do, but I'm a lot further than I ever was. Just be kind to yourself that you're learning. Some people, when you admit that you're learning, will attack you. Don't be egotistical about it. A lot of these people will have a lot more experience being marginalized than you do. So just sit down, listen, put your ego away, and absorb. There are things that I can speak on with some authority to other people, and I hope that they listen. There are things that I will definitely not be able to speak up in authority about, and I will only listen. Okay? But I know which is which. I know that if a black person comes up to me and starts talking about racism, I'm just going to listen because they will damn well know better what it looks like to live with racism on a daily basis. Right? So I thought if you're having problems with this right now and you can't make heads or tails of it, start off with some fake it till you make it. You know, no one has to know. And if they do, great. That doesn't matter. But at least that you're making a step forward into understanding why you think this way you do, dismantling it, and moving forward and growing with people. There's so many ways to grow. There's not one way to grow. But as long as you're growing, give yourself a pat on the back. It may be slow, it may be incremental, but at least it's happening. Be thankful for that. Anyways, love you all. Stay safe. And I'm trying to be kind to each other people that are learning. Maybe try to. But hey, if they're being a bigot, don't be kind. Just fucking nix that shit. Just call them out. Bye. Love you.